We are back at 8:35 with a true icon in Hollywood, Kate Winslet. She's captivated audiences throughout her career, from her star-making role in Titanic to charming us in The Holiday to her Oscar-winning turn in The Reader. Well, now, Kate Winslet is trying something new. She is making her directorial debut with Goodbye June. It is a film all about a family coming together, or at least trying to come together in the hardest of times. Take a look.
Connor and you and Dad, Helen, can stay with Julia.
Yeah, great, whatever, yeah.
Absolutely fine. That's a very good idea. Plenty of room.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how did this even happen?
Dad forgot to turn the taps off.
No, I never. No, I never did. No, I know if I did.
It is unbelievable. Mercury is in retrograde, though, you know that.
Kate, good morning. Good morning.
I love that scene so much.
I just think that there's so much of the movie that is relatable. It's a film about sibling dynamics. It's a film about parent-child dynamics. It's a film about death and loss and grief. It's all of those things.
Yeah, but it's also about life and love and family and human connection. And I think for me, that was the thing that when I first read the script, I was so overwhelmed by, because it's funny and touching and uplifting. And some people have even been saying, God, it was so cathartic when I watched this movie. I could really relate to these characters.
Yes.
And so that's very meaningful as well.
Anyone who has had to say goodbye to someone that they've loved for a long time, and they're saying that goodbye with other people that they love, I think, and we've all had to do that at some point in our lives.
Yeah, it's part of life, isn't it? Loss is part of life, and actually, I think that we're not that good at talking about it, and not that good at talking about grief and how that feels. Certainly in my country, we're really useless at it. So to have made a story that hopefully resonates with people and maybe does offer a space in which audiences might feel a little more comfortable having those kinds of conversations with the people that they love at Christmas time, that was important.
The best part about the origin story of the film itself is this isn't just some screenwriter who shoved a script in your face somewhere. This is your son.
Yeah. Your
son wrote this.
So Goodbye June was written by my brilliant, wonderful son, Joe, who's still only now 21 years old. He was 19 when he started writing it. He'd applied for a place at screenwriting school and was accepted, and this was the assignment, was to write a screenplay. And so he handed it to me and he said, oh, you know, would you read this? I'm sure you probably, like, it probably isn't very good. Mum, you know, give me an opinion. Yeah. And I read it, and I knew that he was a good writer because it's been a big, important part of his life. But that doesn't necessarily translate into being able to write a screenplay, and I was just overwhelmed. He was so struck by the loss of his own grandmother when he was a teenager, my mother, and how we'd all come together to be there for her, and because we'd come from this one woman, so that was his emotional backdrop, and from there he created this fictional story about a messy, complicated fictional family and set it at Christmas time, and I think I'm just so proud of it. I wasn't originally going to direct it. I was going to produce it and play the role of Julia, as I do in the movie, and then when he developed it across a year or so, I just felt so close to it, and I just said, we can't let it go. We can't give it away. Let's do it together. And it was just amazing.
It is amazing. And so you produce this project with your son, you direct this project with your son, and then you're like, you know, we need to find someone to play the sort of the matriarch, the central character. I should call Dame Helen Mirren.
What was I thinking?
That's right.
I mean, my son was like, she's never going to say yes. And I said, come on, you've got to think big, dream big. You have to write with these actors in mind, whether they say yes or not. And so
she broke one of her rules to do it.
She did. So Helen said to me, I described the story to her, and I said that it was written by my son. I was going to direct the film. She was very excited by that. And then she said, oh, I do have two personal rules. I don't want to play someone with dementia, and I don't want to play someone who's dying. And I said, I completely respect that. No need to read the script. And she said, send it to me. She said, I would love to read it. It sounds wonderful. She read it and she said, I'll break one of my rules. Wow. I'd love to support you. But that is Helen. She's such a mensch, and she's incredibly kind and supportive, and she mucked in there. I only had 35 days to shoot the movie. I had Helen for 16 days only because she works all the time, was going on to another job. And there are 7 children in the film, so the kind of happy chaos of it all was something I really enjoyed and thrived on.
Your son's screenwriting now. Your daughter was just here a few months ago.
I know.
She was here on the show. She was talking about being in that Wes Anderson film. Are they both going into the family business where you're not able to talk them out of it?
I had no intention of talking them out of it. It's a great job. It's wonderful to tell stories. It's great to collaborate with other creatives. And I sort of knew that Mia was probably going to want to act from when she was quite young. Yeah. And I had a feeling that Joe might want to go into the industry just because he loves film. He's very wise about film. He also acts, which is something that we haven't been talking about much, but he just wrapped a great big show for Apple with Javier Bardem and Amy Adams. So it's like, what? And we do have these family WhatsApp, FaceTime calls where we all just go, what's happening? How are we doing all of this? And we're just like, don't know, keep going.
Well done, Mom. Keep going. Keep going.
Exactly.
Have you caught the director's bug? Are we going to see?
I loved it. I loved it. It was a privilege. I got so much better at forward thinking than I already was. The multitasking went to a whole other level, and I just embraced it all. And I didn't want it to finish. I really loved it.
Well, it was just, again, it was a beautiful film, not a movie, a film. Kate, thank you. Goodbye, June. It is in select theaters on Friday. It will be available on Netflix December 24th.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch The Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.